Hey yo, I'm in the cabin pool. So, of course, we don't have a cover on our cool little pool here. But I got this cordless vacuum off of Amazon, and it is super awesome. I can't even get over it. I'm having to do this with one hand, so hang on. Literally, you charge, it's a rechargeable little thing, and see because we got, all the leaves and stuff up here. Oh, shoot, I got a cloudy screen. Hang on one second. Say hey, yo. Sorry about that. Okay, there, much better. So see, got a little sand in there, leaves, oak pollen. I can see the oak pollen because we got, trees right above us. Local Dad's going to clear out some of these trees, but this little thing is just the neatest little thing. It was like $125 off of Amazon. Look at me, I'm trying to hold it. Okay, so you just, it's a cordless rechargeable, and so you just push in. It's a little loud until I get under, and this is like the coolest little thing, and you can add an extension pole to it if you want, but this is perfect for our little cabin pond pool here. And everything collects in a little bag. Now we do have a filter system too, but I mean, things settle on the bottom. That's just the way it is. And so anything that floats up, I'll just take the net and scoop it. But look, is that not the coolest thing ever? And of course we have some dirt and stuff right now because we haven't got our deck built yet. But it is like the coolest thing to be able to use. Let's see, everything's going in the bag. There's the bag. I love this little thing. So sometimes during the day I'll come out and run it a little bit. Now what we do to keep the clarity, I'll show you in just a second here. I'll get a little bit more. How y'all doing today? Chat with me a little bit, and as soon as I get to where I can put this down, I'll look at your responses. I can't read them right now. I can't see anything without my glasses. Y'all know that. So our theme on our pool, when we get our deck and everything, is going to be flamingos. Tropical. If everybody knows me, knows I love my flamingos. Gonna be tropical. We got tropical towels already. Cute little, they've got pineapples and hibiscus. And there's one of my flamingo cups. Because we have a pineapple grove, if y'all didn't know. So our plan on, Log Home Dad was going to start this week, but he got a pretty big job he's been working on. All right, that looks pretty good. He's got a pretty big job he's been working on, so he's not been able to start it yet. So we're going to have a deck that will fit flush with our pool. And then it'll be 3 feet on each side. Look how easy that was. This is like the coolest thing ever. So it'll be 3 feet on each side, like this way and that way, and then 6 feet back this way. And then we're going to have privacy walls and stuff, and we're going to get some, right now we've got a little redneck bench going on, but we'll have 6 foot out this way, and we'll have some privacy walls up. I'll actually put a picture in the comments of what we're kind of going for. And we've got like solar lights and lanterns, and we'll have like a bench out here that is weather worthy, and it has to be a really good weather worthy. It is Florida. So we'll be doing all that good stuff. And then we've got, this is our pineapple garden right now. We've got 140 plants. I've got 74 or 6 pineapples right now. I don't know if y'all can see them. You see my pineapples on there? Log Home Dad put an electric fence around it, which you can see. Toot, toot. I got myself with it the other day. Oh my goodness. So that's our pineapple garden. Then our garden's right behind these trees here. My little greenhouse is here. And then the chicken coop's up there. So that's usually when you see me in the chicken coop. We got a lot of work to do here to prepare for this, because we're going to make like this sand and rock. We got to get rid of most of this here. And this have Mexican bluebells in it. And I tried the other day starting to hoe it to get the roots out. And I went about 2 feet. Wheelbarrow is full. Those roots are ridiculous. I will never make the mistake of planting Mexican bluebells again. those are going away. So Log Home Dad's going to bring the rototiller out here and rototill all this up, and we're going to get the roots out. We're going to build a barbecue area here, and like it'll be covered and everything. But we're going to have sand coming down, but rock up here. So rock and sand. So I think it's going to be super pretty when we're done. So let me get my glasses, and I'll tell you all the stuff we do here in the pool. Log Home Dad put this here so he could put his neck on it for right now. And we do have a legit pump system. So this will be under the deck when we're all done. So this will be deck over it. But we'll have an access to be able to get to it. And this is from Cowboy Pools. They're out of Austin, Texas. And that's just such a, it came with literally everything. It's got two, I'll do a whole tutorial when we're all done. But it's got two intake here and here, and then this one jets water in, and so it keeps the water rotating. This is a thermometer. Right now it is 87 degrees. And then this is for our chlorine. I've got 2 1-inch tablets in it right now. And how do I know to replace it? And it's barely open, as you see here. I test it, and if I need to open it a little bit more, I do. But this has got 2 1-inch tablets in it. This little guy holds these conditioning tablets that Arm & Hammer makes. And it keeps the clarity and your pool crystal sparkling. And then we have a net. And I just come and, just scoop, y'all know what net is. Just scoop the top, because we do get bugs. As you can see, there's some buggies on there and stuff. We do get bugs and stuff like that. But if we just keep after it, we'll be doing good. So, and it just takes a few minutes. I mean, it's not like it's a huge pool. But I'll tell you what we like this the most. First of all, the last time, about 15 years ago, I got an estimate on doing a pool. Because ideally what we would like to do, which I don't know if we'll ever do because we want to move too. So look at, there's Daisy. I've got that over my, started some seeds, some herbs and some flowers, but we got that ugly thing over it. Log Home Dad's actually building me a really pretty one. But we got that over it just to keep the raccoons out so they don't eat my seeds and stuff. But look, there's Daisy. There's Daisy. I don't see Ellie. She must be in trouble. Or causing trouble. Anyway, so there's our porch. And what we had wanted to do was come off steps here, have the pool here, and we were actually going to have a lazy river because it was going to be the same price, which was only, like in the grand scheme of things, it was only $7,000, same price as a jacuzzi. Okay, so we were going to put everything here. And then we would have to screen it in because that would be a big chore, especially the deck, and then keeping animals out of it and everything. So 15 years ago when I got an estimate, I got a ton of estimates. The best estimate I had was $60,000. Y'all. So anyway, this is costing us about $2. So this is it for now. But let me tell you, I would love to have a pool because the doggies, if y'all saw them swimming in the ocean, they are both so natural. It's especially Daisy. Look at, now she's sitting up. Now she's sitting up. Look at her. Daisy! Look how cute she is. Daisy! See my lights hanging in there? Aren't they pretty? They've chewed about 10 strands. Look at that. There's one. They've chewed about 10 strands of them. She is so vocal. It's ridiculous. Oh, I was going to tell you about the pineapples. Okay, so Log Home Dad puts the electric fence around the pineapples, right? To keep the dang raccoons off. If you've been following me for a while, you know that last year I had 62 pineapples. Super excited. We had 50 some the year before, and I made wine, jelly, pickled pineapples, canned pineapples, and I feel like I made something else. I know I did. And so last year I was going to do about the same, but probably make more jelly. It takes a whole lot of pineapples to get a little bit of product because they are so full of water and moisture and everything. So last year they were about at the stage they are right now. This nice green. They're not ready. They won't be ready for another month or two. See that beautiful green they are right now? We have one in there that's huge, but that baby's been growing for a little bit. I can't. It's in there. It's that one. Hang on. I don't even know. I can't see it in here very good. It's huge. Cancel. Okay. It's huge. It's really big. Dang it. Okay, where are you? I think it's that one. I think it's that second one. Anyway, it's my biggest one, but it's been growing the longest. Anyway, they won't be ready for till April or August or September. And so last year, I think it was in July, they're about at the stage they are right now. I was out doing the chickens. And I wasn't going to come out to the pineapples, but I happened to look down. Like I said, there's my chicken coop up there. I happened to look down and see some green stuff laying in my yard in here. And I'm like, what the heck? Y'all, I come out and all but like 4 pineapples, the dang raccoons had come and took bites out of one bite, 2 bite, I guess to see if they were ripe. So in one night, they decimated my pineapples. And I wrapped them each in tulle and put those little pinwheels on them. And the next day they took the rest. And I literally cried and cussed at the same time. I was so upset. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, because it takes months to get to this point. And so, Log Dad's like, I'm getting an electric fence. And he did. He got an electric fence. He's got to go. He's replacing the posts that come with it are ridiculous. They're like a plastic post. And they just are not good to be able to pull it taut and everything. But it's good for now. So he is going to get some electric or metal posts to replace those. It's a very, let me tell you. So I go out. I have right here, I've got strawberries in this one, and then lettuce. This one is full of lettuce, and those towers, and they're next to it. So they're not in it, they're next to it. So I come out and I get some lettuce, and I see a ripe strawberry, so I step around to get me a ripe strawberry. Zzz, got my leg. It feels like you've just been like a little electric shock. It's like if you were to touch something with a wet finger or something. So it's not like this huge zap. So the other day, Log Home Dad yells for me to come downstairs, and he's standing in the parlor right here. And he says, look at your doggy. And I'm looking in the backyard, and I'm like, what the heck? Well, I look over, and Ellie is standing in the middle of the pineapples. She got herself in there, got afraid because she got zapped, obviously, going in, and wouldn't come out. So Log Home Dad had to turn it off and go in and lift her over the fence and get her out. Now, Daisy today hey, y'all, do not be chewing on those. Do not be chewing on them. They think they're both smart and slick. Both of them are right there now. Look at that. Psh. So today, Daisy literally came barreling through one side where that pecan tree that's standing right there is a little pecan tree. Come barreling through and then come out the other side. Didn't even faze her. Didn't faze her. Little booger. I'm sure it gave her a little sting. But I mean, it's not like she stayed on it long enough for it to do anything. Ellie, what are you doing? Isn't she cute? She's like a little teddy bear. So, anyway, that's why we have an electric fence up there. But I thought it was funny that the doggies thought they could get in it there. Let's see what everybody's up to. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Linda. Hey, Miriam. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Kay. Hey, Helen. Hey, Mary. Hey, Jean. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Edna. Oh, I'm just vacuuming my pool. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Mark. Hey, Susan. Hey, Geraldine. Hey, Brad. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Gwen. Hey, Terry. Hey, Maurice. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Pat. Hey, Roy. Hey, Maria. Hey, Jenny. Hello, Sandy. Hey, Renee. Hey, Oliver. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Amy. Hey, Linda. Hey, Tom. Hey, Donna. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Anita. Hey, Susan. Hey, Carol. Hey, Wallace. Hey, Ed. Hey, Gordon. They are adorable puppies. Hey, Mike. Hey, Victor. Hey, Michael. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I'm just sitting at my little cabin pool here with my little flamingo cup, waiting on Log Home Dad. Poor Log Home Dad. Like I was saying earlier, he was supposed to start on the deck this week. And he ended up getting a pretty big mold job. If you follow me, you know we do water damage restoration. That's our company. And mold remediation. There's one of our trailers there. Log Home Dad has our van out on a job right now. We also do carpet upholstery tile cleaning, and that's what he's doing right now. He's doing some upholstery cleaning at a new financial place nearby. They have like 27 chairs. He was not looking forward to that because that's some labor-intensive work, but thank goodness he could get there at 5. So he should be home 7:30 probably. And he'll probably want to come join me in the cabin pool. But he he got his job and he's out, but he's been with his mold job, so he's not been able to start on our deck yet. And like I said, I worked 2 feet here yesterday trying to get these Mexican bluebell roots out. Do not, first of all, I don't suggest planting Mexican bluebells at all because they have runners, and I don't know if you can tell, but look at our yard. I mean, those are all Mexican bluebells popping up, and some of them are like 5, 8 feet out, and literally I will find them randomly like in that flower bed over there. So they are horrific. The roots are huge clumps. They I don't know if you can see them in my wheelbarrow there. They're these huge clumps, and they're deep runners, deep long runners. Those little 2 feet right there probably took me an hour by hand. So we're gonna get the rototiller out. Log Home Dad tried to help me, and he felt something pulling his back. So we're definitely gonna get the rototiller out. But I would not plant Mexican bluebells. Thought they would be beautiful, and they were pretty, but they are just so much trouble. So now we're gonna have to rototill this entire area to get rid of them. And of course, then you got rototill, but then you got to rake to get all the roots up. It's gonna be a stinking mess. I'm not happy about that at all. We are getting rid of these 3 trees also because we're gonna put in a barbecue area here, a covered barbecue area. And we're probably then right here going to put in a fire pit. We have a beautiful fire pit up front. This one won't be as fancy, but we'll probably have lights running from the deck down to the fire pit and stuff. And that way we just have a little fire pit here at night too. One out front, one out back. So that'll be real nice. And Log Home Dad's going to run a water hose out here too. Like, not a water hose, but, put a spigot out here. So we're definitely going to have some goodness going on when we get it all done. So we'll see how it is. And Log Home Dad's going to have to move my swing here. It's the coolest little swing. He's going to have to move it though because it goes over the dang electric fence now. So, and then I planted some pumpkin seeds. I skunked them too. I staked up a bunch of our fruit trees that were going toward the sun. I staked those up yesterday, but we put some pumpkin seeds in. I don't know if they'll be viable. I don't know if they'll make it. We'll see. My garden's doing real good. I got my pink-eyed peas are a little over a foot tall now. So hopefully by fall we'll have some pink-eyed peas. So we've been doing little things here and there in between our other little, there's our camper. We've got a spot where we've got electricity and everything for it. And then that's our shop there for our business. So he's working on a mold job this week. He's been so busy, bless his heart. I think I ended with Gordon. Hey, Mike. Hey, Victor. Hey, Michael. Hey, George. Hey, Lonnie. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Jake. Hey, Vincent. Hey, Rosemarie. Hey, Shannon. I got a few Michaels in here. Hey, Detta. Hey, y'all. So I'm in my cabin pool. If you don't believe me, it even says cabin pool. It says, oh, it's not going to let me. Dang it. There we go. Cabin pool. So right now there's my deck. So funny. But I'm just out here, and I didn't get to go live with the chickens earlier, so I thought I'd come out here and just chat with y'all a little bit. Isn't it been crazy? My page is literally, I told a couple of people, because my goodness, I've had so many of y'all messaging me, telling me your stories, your frustrations, your survival for sexual abuse, incest, adoption, even abortion. It's been, and it's a lot, because I really think God's given me a gift of empathy, and so it's a lot on my shoulders. But then what was a lot was I wake up Monday. I wake up early on Monday, and I made a whole bunch of posts. Y'all know I sell Scentsy, bloghomemomanddad.com, by the way. I made a whole bunch of posts on my team page. I was up pretty early. I don't know what I think Daisy made me get up so early. So I decided to go ahead and get a bunch of stuff done. I bet you I made posts on my team page, and I have a group too. I have a Log Home Mom and Friends group. I think the link is on my main Log Home Mom page. Y'all go join. And I was doing all my posts. Everything was great and fine. I posted on Log Home Mom. It's now probably about 8:30. Probably started posting around 6:30. I go back I don't know if it was Log Home Mom or my personal switchback, because then you can switch back in the app. You can switch back to personal or Log Home Mom. So I think I switched back to personal, and when I did, I get a pop-up, and this happened to me a couple months ago. I get a pop-up saying that I violated community standards, and it's the post that I was making threatening and violent and something threats. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I do the pop-up on it, and it is the post that I shared, and I took little clown faces and put over where he cussed, where he was threatening the Supreme Court justices, and they are saying that I made the threats. So they banned me for 2 days from posting. Actually 3 days. It said 2 days, but now it's telling me I still have like 20 hours left, because I should have been done this morning. So it's actually giving me 3 days. And then I can't post in groups for 6 days. So I got to use Log Home Dad's Facebook. I can look at all the stuff. I just can't post. And so I can't even believe it. So I did where you disagree with their decision. And of course, no one looks at it. It even tells you we're overly overwhelmed. It will be a while. We have less staff. I hate everybody still using the pandemic as an excuse for less staff and crap. So Ellie, leave them alone. So I got a thing back saying they stood by their decision, but I could take it to the oversight board since they gave me a community violation. And so I wrote the oversight board today, but that can take like 90 days. It's kind of like when you get suspension in school, and you can appeal it, but your suspension will be over before you even have your appeal process. So I was mad about that. And then I had the innocent post about the swimsuits, and it's so funny. I didn't even make a comment, in the comment part of a post. It was just the meme, and it was two beautiful women in beautiful swimsuits from the 50s. And it said at the top, I didn't write it, but it said, swimsuits in 1954 are considered dresses today, or something. And so now I made that last week. So 6 days later, so on Monday, somebody got a hold of it and started sharing it to like these hate groups that hate old people. I guess I'm an old person, because literally that's what they called me. Told me to go take my heart pills. Someone put a picture of a coffin and told me to go to bed. It was just vile. It was disgusting. And so they shared it to some groups, and I know one of them was like Boomer as F. It was groups like that. Well, I think these are groups that are in other countries, because everybody's names were like foreign names, and they were anywhere from Ukraine, Africa, Moscow. I mean, it was all these people from all over the world, and it wasn't America. There was a couple from California. And so I could not keep up with it. I literally, I couldn't keep up with the comments, the messages, and people commenting on y'all's posts, because Facebook doesn't tell me all comments. And when you go to a post, so I literally have to go to all comments, go through them. Then I have to go to the hidden it's like ridiculous. And so it was just so overwhelming. I probably ended up blocking over 300 people or close to it. I turned the comments off, which they just gave us that option probably about 6 months ago. I turned the comments off on the post. And once I did, and this only other time this has happened to me is when I did the post of sake with peppermint patty. And turned the post off. Comments off. Well, then they started sending me messages and going on other posts and making comments. And vile, nasty comments. And it's like, okay, so I put a thing up that is someone else's post about SCOTUS. And like this woman made a comment on one of the posts, and it was basically all the now justices and F you over the face of all the ones that voted for to reverse Roe versus Wade. And I'm sitting here going, this is like so ridiculous. And even one of the girls yesterday commented on a post I put up. I put a beautiful picture up of roses and I think it was teapots and stuff. And it said, taste and see that the Lord is good. And she said, that's why God made vaginas. And I'm like, these people are so vile. One lady commented underneath my post with the swimsuits. One of my ladies, when I very first put it on 2 weeks ago, or whenever it was, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks now, I think, she put on, how she preferred the dresses and she can't, or the swimsuits in the 50s, and that she's not been able to find anything comparable since then. And one lady commented under it, well, I personally like my freedom of being able to dress like a WHOOOORE. And I'm just like, why are people so vile? Why are they so dang vile? Let's see. I gotta get back to where I was. Oh my gosh, so many of y'all joined. I don't even know where I was. Okay. Hey, Avery. Hey, Rick. Hey, Marcy Ann. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Misty. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Corrine. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Ron. Hey, Mike. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Pam. Hey, Brad. Good Lord, these people need to stop with the hate. I know. I can't even believe it, Angela. Hey, James. Hey, Franklin. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Lori. Hey, Alice. Hey, Gail. Hey, Jake. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Kyle. Well, I say all that to say, so Monday I get like this damn suspension on me, which was like, are you kidding me? Because it's a community standards violation. They can literally take away my Facebook. It's their freaking platform. You got to play by their rules, but you don't know what the heck rules they're going to do or what to enforce. There was nothing I did wrong. I didn't threaten anybody. And so you never know what they're going to get you for. I have no idea. And they threaten to take away your page and everything. Not just your page, but like your Facebook and everything. So I'm just like, oh my God. So that happens. Then all of a sudden, I'm inundated with all these. I couldn't even believe the post on that meme. And dang well that it wasn't about the meme. It was their way of being able to attack me, us conservative Christians, without attacking us conservative Christians. And so I really think that's exactly what it was. So between that and then the abortion, Roe versus Wade being overturned and the hate from that, I don't know how anyone can hate anyone just because you are pro-life. And that, and it's funny because I can't tell you the number of people have said on my post that unless I'm willing to foster and adopt, I need to keep my mouth shut. Or what about all the kids that are going to be in foster care and adoption? Or, the stupid things, or the 1%ers, not knowing that Log Home Mom is one of those 1%ers. And I don't even know where this hate comes from. And it's so hard even seeing there's a lot I don't share because it's so hard seeing some of this stuff. It is so hard seeing some of this stuff. And sometimes it's too much, even for me. I mean, I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. So I'm like, oh, enough of this crap. I want to go back to chickens and doggies and cabin pools, but at the same time, I'm that person that can't stick my head in the sand and know that I now have a platform and ignore these important things. And I can't tell you how many of y'all have come to me, send me messages, comments. If I don't get to respond to your comments, believe me, I see them. There's no way I could respond to all of them. I see them and I do try to like them if I see them. Like I said, it's hard sometimes to even see them. I do try to at least like them to let you know I read them. And then of course I don't even argue with people anymore. I just ban them because that's always pointless. They want us to see their point of view, but they don't want to see ours, right? And so, I feel like, especially on the abortion issue and rape and incest, I've shared my story. If y'all have not read my story, you can go to loghomemom.com, and I don't blog very much anymore because it's hard. It takes a lot out of me to write down lengthy. Before Facebook, I was able to sit down and write all this stuff. At Facebook, I can write multiple posts, It takes a lot out of me to sit down and write all these stories and stuff. And I have them. I have tons of stories. If y'all ever want me to come speak at one of your events or at church or something, message me. I'd be happy to come do that. But anyway, I think it's only like 3 posts down, and I literally talk about my childhood sexual abuse and abuse. Not just my sexual abuse, my abuse. No child should go through what I went through. Let me just tell you that. And so when I start hearing these stories, it enrages me because I'm that person and you're using me as an excuse for murdering babies. And it upsets me terribly. It really does. And not that I hate you ever, because I know some amazing women that have had abortions, but they've changed their lives and I have never met a woman, y'all, never met a woman that was happy she had an abortion. It eats with her the rest of her life. It turns into substance abuse, bad relationships, prison. I mean, every dang woman that we have mentored in prison, which has been hundreds over the years. I used to cook for about 2.5 years on Sundays for every Sunday for prisoners. And the stories they told us was just horrific. But every single one of them had one common denominator. They were sexually abused as a child. Yep, every single one of them, y'all. So they, a lot of them go into a life of destruction and despair. Not that some of us don't climb out of that, but a lot of us. I went to a summer retreat a few years ago up in Utah with a group of, I think there was 11 or 13 of us. All of us have been sexually abused. It was for sexually abused women. And the women there were just amazed that I was at terms with what's happened to me. Now, it has helped me that my dad died a few years ago, which I didn't have a relationship with him at the end at all. He was a vile human. My mom and dad both abused me terribly, like violently and terribly, almost my whole life, up until I got out of the house. Log home dad, and I say this in my blog, and I don't say this out of I don't say this with ease because it's tearing me up. I would have married anyone to get out of my house. And thank God it was log home dad. And not that things have been easy. I mean, we've had to work hard. He didn't have a good life either. And him and I have had to figure things out. We didn't have mommy and daddy to run back to. But I mean, I had a bad life. And no one saved me. Teachers knew, friends knew, no one saved me. So if I had not gotten married, I don't know what, even after we got married, I got pregnant a few months later on birth control. No thought of abortion, by the way. We were young. I was only 18. And his mama wanted me to. And my mom wasn't even talking to me. She was so mad that I moved out of the house. Like, I wonder why. Hello. But at least I was married, right? And it was just such a horrifically abusive childhood I had. And I have every reason to be mad at the world. And if I had not been in the relationship with log home dad, I don't know if I'd even be here. So when I hear those stories of the 1% and people using people like me as an excuse, it just infuriates me. And that's exactly, one lady said that today, unless you're willing to foster or adopt, you need to sit down, or something to that effect. And I said, you must not know my story, ma'am. You must not know that I already put that out there a couple days ago. I think I put it out, when did I put that out there? Friday or Saturday? I sure did. We will take them. You have a baby that you can't take care of, and that you, or maybe you are in a situation where you can't take care of it, you message me. We'll take that baby. Daisy and Ellie will love that baby. So that's the one thing. When people say stuff like that, it's insane. I don't even understand the logics of it. And you ladies that want to punish men but not having sex with them because of this, you do that. That's a good thing, ladies. That's a good thing. Because then we won't have to worry about this. I know. And let me tell you, Miriam, over the years, Log Home Dad and I, we live in Orlando. Orlando's a very progressive city, and Log Home Dad coached at what is considered an inner city school, because of the doggone it, the demographics. And some of the girls, like we had a game one night. Log Home Dad coached at the school, and I handled the concession stand because you know you can't get parents to do much. And this one game, there's 2 teams there, 2 high school teams, girls, and there's got to be say 11 play on the field. So I think they typically roster, 21, 22. So I look out in the stands from the concession stand one night, and there is 5 people in the stand, y'all. 5 people. When those kids need us the most, not when they are 4 running around the field and grandma and grandpa and aunt and uncle and cousins all come to watch them and cheer them. Nope. There was one season my daughter graduated from high school, and there's not a team mom, per se in high school, but for all intents and purposes, because I was always there. I brought blankets because it gets cold here in Florida when that wind chill gets down and the humidity and everything. I'd bring blankets. And of course, soccer in our time is during like October to January, February. And so I'd bring blankets for the girls, and I'd bring them home every night after a game and wash them. And I'd bring big carafes of cocoa for them. I mean, they loved me. I baked them cookies. They just thought that was before I did the concession stand. That's when he was just a JV coach. Later, he became the varsity coach. And so I'd do all this stuff. And our daughter was graduating, and, senior night's usually a big deal. There's banners, there's all this stuff. And I'm up in the box to read my daughter's thing. Yeah, because then I was going to go meet her afterwards. Log Home Dad walked her down the center. Well, I ended up reading and meeting 4 girls, their parents, and nobody showed for them senior night that night. And they were like, "Wifey," they called me Wifey. "Wifey, will you come and read my they write up a little thing like thanking everyone and kind of telling about their journey and stuff. And will you meet me?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah," because parent meeting you at the end when the coach walks you down the field. I was like, "Absolutely, I will." So I'd read their stories, and I'd run down the stadium and meet them out in the field. You darn right I will. So over the year, and then of course I was a Girl Scout leader. I had 2 troops, and then I was in charge of the entire West Orange County, all the troops in our West Orange County, which was a lot, and that was a lot of work. And so now to have all these girls come back to us and love on us and tell us how much they appreciate us, and they're having babies and they're bringing their babies over and we get to love on them. I mean, it's indescribable. When this world is eating our children up, that's amazing, Miriam. It's been something. I mean, we've in this house alone, God blessed us with this home. I still some days don't know how we got it. We shouldn't have. We did. It's because we had such a big down payment. This was at the height of the market way back when, and years ago, almost 20 years ago. And so we were able to take our deposit or our profits from our other home and put it down on this home. So we were able to get it with no problem. But I think of the thousands now people that's come through our home, and it has been thousands at this point. And it's been a blessing. I mean, anybody wants to host a party, they host it here. I get people who call me and say, "Can we have a surprise party at your house?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on." I've never charged a dime either. Never. I've hosted baby showers, bridal showers, goodness gracious, you name it here. Birthdays, Christmases, Halloweens, Thanksgivings, Easters, Valentine's. I mean, you name it. It's been a blessing. I figure God gave us his home. Why not share it? And I figure at some point he'll bless us. It's not been easy, but he'll bless us. We're small business owners. It's been this year has been difficult. I'm not afraid to say that this whole year we've not taken a paycheck. We've not been able to take a paycheck with our business because we've had all of our costs are rising. Gas, insurance has doubled on the house, on the vehicles, on our general liability, everything, And thank goodness we have a little savings, but that savings is dwindling away. That's why we have a camper, so we can go camping instead of, you know, at least we get a little bit away. We can't go far. We always stay within, like, I don't know if y'all know, but we went camping last week, and Log Home Dad had to come home twice. And actually one night he didn't get to come back because I was like, gas was too expensive. I said, don't you dare come back. You come back, and now it costs like $150. And so he stayed the night. But yeah, he had to come back twice during that little 5-day span. And so we always try to go somewhere, you know, close by, no more than like 2 hours away. And that way he can come back if he has to. Yep, it's so bad, Miriam, so bad. All right, y'all. Well, there's kind of what I got going on. I guess I better go make sure my puppies aren't doing anything bad because I can't see them in the window no more. I gotta go get some ice and refill my drink. It's hot out here. Hoping Log Home Dad isn't gonna be too long so he can come join me in the little cabin pool. It's just nice to relax and cool off a little bit. I haven't submerged myself yet because I don't want my phone to end up although it's supposed to be waterproof, I don't want it to end up getting wet. But I'll probably go refill my drink and feed the puppies, let them out, and then I'll come back out and sit in the pool a little bit because it's been storming every evening, and I've not been able to do this. But it's nice though. I mean, we have a couple of acres in the middle of Orlando, and I can hear the traffic. I'm sure y'all, I know I can hear all the bugs right now, but I can hear the traffic. We're only like 500 feet up from a road, but it's nice to be able to come out here and just relax a little bit and cool off because it's dang hot as heck. The humidity was like 80% today or something ridiculous, so it's nice to be able to come out and enjoy a little bit. Well, thank you, Sophia, for the hearts. But not spilled milk proof. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't want to know how you know that, girl. I don't want to know how you know that. I know. I can't tell you the number of phones we've lost. Thank goodness they've come a long ways, though. We do have the cases, and it's great. I have the life-proof case, and Log Home Dad has the OtterBox because it has a clip on it. He likes that clip. And both of us, thank goodness we have those. They're expensive to buy in the beginning. They're like $80. But once you buy them, they're guaranteed. They have a warranty. And so it costs like $6.99 to get a new one sent to you. So when mine starts to crack, which it is right now, I'll go on and I'll order a new one and have it come. I got order Log Home Dad a new one too. But they'll send out a replacement, and it's like you pay postage basically. So I do love that. So it gives us a little bit more added protection because we are in the water a lot, you know, fishing and stuff like that. So it's nice having that. Oh, well, thank y'all for hanging out with me a little bit. I appreciate all y'all. I didn't even get to say hey to everybody. There's so many more of y'all that join me. I better do that real fast. I'll feel bad if I don't. Oh my goodness. Let me see where I left off. I'll feel real bad if I'm like, I didn't take time to do that. Did I stop? No. Okay, Kathleen. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Louise. Hey, Donna. Hey, Eric. Send me the babies. Yes, ma'am, Angela. Hey, Liz. Hey, Julie. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Richard. Hey, Norm. Hey, Linnell. Excuse me. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Orrin. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Tim. Hey, Randy. Hey, Becca. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jim. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, I got a couple of Stephanies. Hey, y'all. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Kathy Ann. Hey, Judy. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Jana. Hey, Harry. Hey, Harold. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Mariposa. Hey, Carol. Hey, Mike. Hey, Tony. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Janet. Hey, David. Hey, Anna. Hey, Betty. Hey, William. Hey, you. All right. Well, I love y'all, and thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying a little bit this evening. Let me tell you a little bit about what we going on in our little tiny 2 acres here. We are fixing to expand, so I can't wait to tell you about that on what we're going to do with this 2 acres. So I can't wait to tell you about that. So we'll go into that another time. But y'all have a good evening. I hope you enjoy your families, and y'all always know if you have any stories or anything, send them to me. I'd be happy to chat with you and tell about them. Y'all take care. Bye, y'all. Love ya.